Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special Friday afternoon session where I'm coming back on to complete the readings from this morning's session. I did not get to any free readings. In fact, I have one donation that I'm going to finish up first, and then I'll get into the free readings from this morning. There is no chat in this session because I'm not taking any new requests, but I will be back at 6 p.m. Mountain Time in about 3 hours for my evening session, as well as tomorrow and Sunday morning. Tomorrow's Saturday, Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, tomorrow night as well at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So you can join me then for free readings. Of course, I welcome you. So after I'm done with this session, I will post a comment listing the order in which the readings were completed so you can find your reading more easily as well. All right, so let's start off here. Supernova, thank you for your patience in getting to your donation reading. And of course, for donations, I dive deeper as well. So let's take a look here. And you wanted to know wise words from Kurt, whatever wisdom they want to share and promote. All right. So let's take a look here and see what Kurt has for you right now. So what does Kurt want you to know? What wisdom do they want to drop here for you? All right. So they want that, and that one, and then that one underneath. All right. So you do have 5 cards on the bottom and then 1 card diagonal on the end. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's like there's not a hatch mark. That's interesting. So instead of having like, you know how you can do a hatch mark 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then a dash. Bottom of the deck, you've got the 9 of Wands, which is about, I like, that it's a monkey on here. The 9 of Wands is an energy of perseverance. It's an energy of blocks and persevering as you're going through things and getting there. And I feel like it's just an encouragement that, it's okay to monkey around. It's like you almost feel like you got to go the other direction. But there, of course, with Kurt, he's like, no, it's important to monkey around. It's important to have fun as you're going through it. That's how you persevere, is by having fun, by having joy, by not making all about work, because all work and no play you know made Kurt a dull boy, and he didn't like that. So he definitely liked to do his playing as well, not playing music, but having fun, playing jokes on people, enjoying laughter and all of that too. So that's an important piece with all of this. Let's see what else he has here. Yeah, 2 of Cups. Relationships with others are important. We can get so caught up into our hermithood, right? I know, but trust me, I know. But important relationships are important, especially with what you're wanting to do, where you're wanting to head. And so, it is important as you step out of your comfort zone, as you step out, that you are going to make really important, special connections with people. And the 2 of Cups is important for that. And it is that, enjoying the play, enjoying the interactions with others. You have the Ace of Wands, which is new passion, new excitement. And this is part of all this, this joy and the celebration and the monkeying around. It helps you with your interactions with people because you're not so serious. It also gives you this ignition of new energy in your life too, because that is higher vibrational energy that comes in with all of that. So we definitely like that. So I was looking at storm clouds out there. I'm like, it's one cloud hanging down. I go, that's not a tornado off in the distance, is it? We'll soon find out. And you have the 3 of Swords, which is the seriousness, the, supposed to's, the expectations, equal disappointment. And I like this, that, not everything is ever going to turn out exactly the way we think it should, but there's this joy of, but you get to choose. You don't have to be disappointed by it. You can go, all right, so that's what happened. That's what unfolded here. You choose your emotional choice. Now I see that they're bringing in, you choose the emotional choice of how you feel about anything and the energy you invest in it too. And just knowing in advance that, you know, that's the whole thing about music and life and everything. It never unfolds completely as we think it should. And because of that, um, you know, we can, instead of having a belief like, oh, that I'm supposed to be sad, the story that I'm supposed to have around that is of, oh, or, the emotions of, depression or whatever, or, it's like, no, it's um, knowing it going in with your eyes wide open allows you just to choose differently. Yeah. And here's Ace of Swords. Here's you choosing the story that something means, seeing things from a different perspective, especially like it said, going in with your eyes wide open. Yeah. The Devil card, shadow energy, Capricorn. It's like when you do the work and you put in stuff, you get a reward, and that the reward will come to you regardless. So whatever's unfolding, in your life and as things unfold, if you go in with your eyes wide open, knowing that there's always going to be something that's just going to be a little different or completely different, and that's okay, with it all. Yeah, you got the Judgment card coming in here. Here's the Calling card. Remember what your calling is and remembering your why. So it's not about the how in our life when our higher self calls us to live our dream and to live and express the being of who we are. It's all about the why, not the how, not the when, not the who or whatever. It's always why. Why did I want all this? And it's like, well, I know why. I want to express this. I want to experience this. Are you expressing? Are you experiencing? Yeah. Is it unfolding exactly as you had wanted it? No. But does that make it mean it's a disaster? Not at all. You just enjoy the journey, enjoy it for what it is, and that's their overall message for you. So I like that for you. That's their wisdom, is, go in with your eyes wide open, knowing that, expecting that expectations don't, unfold exactly as anticipated. Expect expectations. I like it. Alright, so that's what they have for you, Supernova, so thank you again for your donation. Many blessings to you. Right. And then we'll begin the free readings. So first we have Day Sturgis. So for the free readings, I am going to use this craft card tarot deck here. And let's take a look and see what we got going on. So let's give these all a shuffle. Give it 3 shuffles. This is preparing for all free readings. And then we'll take a stack off the top, which becomes the bottom, the middle becomes the top, and the yeah, the middle becomes the top becomes the middle. And then we'll shuffle it one more time. All right. So here are the cards. They are all ready. So you want a money reading first, Day Sturgis. We'll take a look here. Wow. So you get the Sun card coming in, which is joy and victory and abundance and fulfillment that's coming in here. So to get any card, that's the perfect card to get, because that is one of the most beneficial, most beautiful cards of it all. I don't even have any other additional message that comes in. Normally, the Leo energy, the child, it's all about understanding our beliefs around lack and blah blah blah, but it is and this and that and that. And they're just like, no, this is simply just you've done everything already that you're gonna be. The sun shines and it's growing things and it's just happening. There's nothing else that you need to do. Just continue doing what you're doing. And I feel like June is a big month for you with summer, kicking in, because the sun, being kind of the summer solstice on the northern hemisphere anyway. And I feel like June is just when you really start to see a lot of fruit, which is only 21 days away or 22 days technically, right? But I love this for you. It's is abundance, it is fullness, it is just allowing it to flow in. So I like it. And they're like, yeah, just enjoy it. Enjoy it like the little babies enjoying the pony ride or the horse ride, right? It's like, woohoo, here we go. You're just feel like with the little child, they're leaving the garden, they're on the other side of the brick wall. It's like it's allowing you this abundance that's coming in, money that's coming in is allowing you to step outside of your normal boundaries, and I like that for you. So I like it. Yay! No work, just enjoy. All right, so that's what they have for you for that. So many blessings to you, Day Sturgis. And then Crystal's Day. You want an energy reading? So let's take a look here. Wow, and then you got the Empress. So you have this abundance, this birthing, this sensuality, this flood of beautiful emotion. The Empress, she rolls over all four queens, which when you add them all up, they all get cups in addition to their own suit. One of the queens is cup, so it's 5 parts emotion, 1 part air, 1 part water, fire, 1 part earth, and so there's a lot of emotion that's bubbling up with this energy, a lot of energetic flow, but it's birthing, it's freedom, it's Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, nurturing of yourself here. So it's time to really just embrace and take in, enjoy your emotions, get out into nature if you can. And I just feel like there is this, it doesn't feel like it's like heavy emotion though. It just feels like the emotional flow of life and that it just no it feels like a gentle stream, not like a raging river. It just feels like a gentle stream and that feeds to a calm lake or even a pond, and it's just like being around water is an important balancing and flowing energy for you right now. So I like that for you. So definitely, it's a call to nature in a lot of ways, especially with all that water they were pointing out. So if you can get somewhere near water, it's definitely supported for you. So that's what they have for you, Crystal's Day. So many blessings to you. And then Ateshi Singh on SP's current feelings towards you. All right. We got the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, they're more kind of outwardly focused in their life here. They're all going after the coin, the coin, the coin, the coin, the abundance of the outside world, the fullness of the outside world. I've got to have all this stuff. All this stuff has to, so they're very outwardly focused, not mentally, not emotionally, not energetically. It's like they've got to um, organize and obtain and get things of the outside world. Relationship is among their of, everything in on the list, but I feel like they have such a strong foundation that's needed of, I've gotta have this type of education or, this type of, job and this type of home and this amount of money and da 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 da, and then, relationship comes. I feel like it's not that it's low on the priority list, it's just a matter of progression. It's like when you make a cake, right? They're like, you gotta put this first, and this first, and this first before you put it into bake. You don't wanna put it in the oven and bake it before it's just like cake powder or whatever. They have this idea of how things have to unfold, and their emotions seem to be muted while they are trying to achieve all this stuff in the outside world. So I don't feel like it's lack of emotion. I just feel like it's lack of focus on the emotion to where it feels very low priority in their life right now. So hopefully that makes sense. But that's what's coming through for you, Ateshi. So many blessings to you. And then in the morning, you are up a general read for next week at work. All right. Got the Hierophant coming in here. And the Hierophant is about clarity around things coming in, capital T truce. It is about teacher and student. And I don't know if there's an opportunity that comes up next week for any training or signing up for any future training or anything like that. I feel like it's important for you to pursue whatever that class is, whatever is available, if there's any additional training, like I said, or any education, or if you can apply for education assistance, something. I just feel it's all about learning and growing, learning, though. And teacher is coming in very strong with this card for you. So if you're able to have a mentor or mentor someone, maybe you are the teacher, maybe you are looking for an opportunity to teach or train, whichever that is, it's just very strong about educating. And but it is about like trainer student, teacher student kind of relationships that are being really focused on here. So hopefully that makes sense. And that's what they have for you there, but definitely it's supported. So go for it, because it'll work well for you and help you on your path, both financially, at work, personally, and everything else. If you're able to take this class or sign up for something, right? So that's what's coming in for you. So many blessings to you. Then Grace 1111, you wanted a general reading. You got the 5 of Pentacles. Fives are good numbers of change and transformation. The card starts off with these feelings of lack, being left out in the cold, abandonment, being left behind. But what's great about it is that even though we start off feeling that way, this transformation that's important for you is to realize that, yeah, when we depend on human beings for our sustenance, we feel that abandonment. We feel the left behind, left out in the cold, and don't have that, I don't know, feeling of abundance, right? We actually have fear and we have these beliefs around lack because we've experienced it when we depended on humans. But the whole transformation that comes in with the Five of Pentacles is that we realize, oh, it's the creator, it's spirit, it's source that brings us what we need in each moment, not humans. And they will never abandon us. They never let us go. They are always have made sure, like, here I am, 57 years old, and I've never starved. I've had everything I've needed in each moment because I'm still alive. So they've got a great track record with me. Almost 60 years, I know. What? No way, no way. My brother just turned 60 last week, and he's 3 years older than me, so he always hits him first, so it's good, but it's like, wow, you know? But all that, what a trust that, they've never let us down. We always have what we need in each moment, and so we can begin to build this trusting relationship, realizing that they do love giving us what we need in each moment, like the needs, but not just the bread and water, but everything. They also bring us things above and beyond that. But we move from this place of lack to this place of abundance and this place of faith, of trust, building that trusting relationship with Creator. And that opens up things in our lives when we realize it's not humans that bring us what we need. Sometimes with the shipping company that they ship it through and they're delivering it to us, but it comes from Creator, it comes from Source. And when we begin to have that gratitude for them, they bring us even more. And so I love that transformation that I feel you're in with these feelings of lack, and that you're realizing I don't have to trust these humans. It's the creator. There's this great quote here too that I try to read as much as I can. I haven't been doing it very well every day. That was my goal. But it has to do with resources, whether it's money, resources, ideas, answers of life, or whatever. It says money comes directly from spirit. The middleman does not hold the keys to my income, my success, my abundance. My prosperity comes directly from the divine ethers. I ask of it and no one else. And then there's an affirmation you can say, I'm a magnet for money. I don't need to work hard to receive money. I simply attract it by showing up as me. It's a great affirmation. So feel free to steal that. I'm sure I stole it from somewhere else. So, but use that, and wow, empowering, right? Right. So that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. And then Sen, you are up next. So what to expect in June? All right. Patience, grasshopper, patience. You got temperance, which is it's showing that things are taking time, but it's also telling you that things are progressing. As the water goes back and forth, there's this alchemy that's happening that's really moving you towards gold, having things to unfold there for you. I like it. Um, I'm going to be working on uh, June monthlies will be coming out on May 15th, so pay attention to those, or not pay attention. That sounds kind of demanding, isn't it? If it resonates with you, keep an eye out because they will be coming out out there for you. And actually, since you won the Zen Cricket membership for the month, as soon as I'm done, I put them out. Everyone gets to see them on May 15th, but as I complete them, you'll see these little notifications that will come out. So you can see them a little earlier. Trying to play catch up. So have patience with that. Have patience. That's what it's all about. Have patience with what's coming forward here. It's well worth the wait because it does turn to gold eventually. But June is a month just to go with the flow, know that things are unfolding. And whenever things kind of slow down and we're in this waiting period, it's a great opportunity for us to reflect on our own self worth, our own self love. Instead of looking to the outside world for the validation of our worth and love, we turn inward and upward. We find our self love. We find that eternal unconditional love from the upper realms, and then we fill up with that and we overflow with that, and that speeds things up too through the process. So this is, just know that the slowness of things is keeping some lower vibrational things away from you as you raise your vibration, because otherwise, if it was at regular speed with lower vibrational things, you'd be bringing in some lower vibrational events, experiences, and people. So there's this change that's coming. Just be patient with it. Continue to look inward and upward and raise that love vibration, because that will help speed things up too. Right. So that's what they have for you for June so far. So many blessings to you. And then soul searching vibe. You want to know the rest of the month of May. Do you have the Six of Pentacles? There's this great balancing energy here. This is some good flow of abundance and some good flow of things in the outside world, because you have enough for yourself and enough to give to others with this card coming in here. So I like this. Whatever abundance means for you, if it's money, if it's attention, love, whatever it could be, you have enough to where you're able to share with others for the rest of this month. So you do have this, and I feel like you're getting all of this in May, and you can share it in June. So whatever this is that's coming in, I feel like it's more maybe the last part of the month, even though we're a third of the way through. So like the last third of the month, I feel is where that abundance comes in. And then you're able to, with the six is really standing out with the Six of Pentacles, that you're able to give to other people that are out there. So I like that for you. Right. So that's what one little extra tidbit. And of course, if you haven't checked out your May monthly, if you check my main page, you'll see at the top, and then also at the bottom, I have a monthly playlist. The May monthlies are out there, and you can click on that. And if you're looking for a specific area of your life, if you know what planet rules over that area of your life, you can look at your birth chart and find out what zodiac sign that planet is in, and then check out that um, zodiac's May monthly to get the energy around that. So, like, say it's love, right? Your Venus sign and your moon sign too, emotional, right? You can look at those, or if you're looking at like job, you can see where your Saturn is at. What's in your 10th house. There's different ways, but if you can zero in on the planet, that will tell you what area of your life that zodiac sign will influence there. So for you. All right. So that's what they have. Soul searching vibe and some many blessings to you. Right. And then we've got angel blessings. You want to know any blessings coming to you soon? Yeah, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So you definitely have been putting in the work, the blood, the sweat, the tears. And the Eight of Pentacles is this movement from like apprentice to master. It's the graduation from school, the promotion to manager. It's that you've been putting in the work, you've been putting in the effort. Now that all these Eight of Pentacles, these wheels are starting to turn to bring things forward in your outside world. Now, part of the blessing that's coming in here, I would say it's a blessing and a curse, but it's a blessing, capital B blessing. But sometimes, you know, we it's a blessing in disguise, right? I don't feel like this is as disguised, but what I'm feeling with this is like you've been investing in things, you've been growing, but some people or situations have not been growing along with you. And at some point, you know, when you're turning into a bird to fly, it's like, it can be a caterpillar to a cocoon to I mean, like, yeah, to a butterfly, or like a dragonfly who goes from a larva swimming into flying, right? That some haven't converted, some haven't changed. And so you're like, but I can't swim anymore. I've become a dragonfly who flies, not a larvae who larves or swims, right? And so I feel like this is the blessing in disguise is like, yeah, but you're born to fly now. You're encouraged to go this direction, but other people can't go with you. Other situations can't go with you. You might be leaving a job, you might be leaving a relationship, some sort of situation that, it's kind of bittersweet, right? Sometimes we have to say goodbye to somewhere that we kind of enjoyed, but there's so much more for you to that's coming in here. That's why I feel like it's a blessing in disguise, but the time is coming. And I feel like it's this month, like you're ready to move forward. You're ready to head off in this direction. So I like it for you, angel blessings. That's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. And then smooth life, you want to know Pisces thoughts towards you. Oh, what's going on here? So you got the Three of Swords, which is the card of expectations equal disappointment. I don't feel like it's like so much disappointment towards you. I feel like this is fear of disappointing you, and maybe not you specifically either. I just feel like they've got this fear of letting people down, and they've been told that you've let me down in the past, and they've had these different, things that have happened and interactions they've had with others in their lives where, boy, a lot of punishment, a lot of manipulation, a lot of, oh, I'm sad, you just don't, you can't, be who, um, you're not treating me the way, and then that didn't work. Then there was bullies in their life, and then there was people who rejected and gave them the cold shoulder, and they just had a lot of manipulation, a lot of people punishing them for not being who I want you to be. And so there's this fear that's instilled in them, and I just feel like they've haven't overcome this with this Three of Swords. They just are so um, not callous, bitter. Not even bitter. Bitter's too harsh of a word, but just impacted by what had happened where, I don't know, it feels like it's holding them back, they just feel so restricted by it. They're just, don't want to experience it anymore, and I feel like they don't believe that anyone cannot not have these expectations on them where they'll disappoint people, and so they're just like, it's not worth it for them to expose their heart again because it's been, after 3 times, being having swords stuck in your heart, you really are like, I'm not stupid, I'm not going to just put my heart out there anymore. I'm going to, they are very, 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 very cautious about opening their heart up. So that's what's going in right now. Smooth life. It doesn't have, like I said, a whole lot to do with you. They just have everyone in a big bucket of people who are sword throwers at hearts, and they just think everyone's the same, um, even if you're not. So that's what's coming in right now, smooth life. So therapy would do them some good. I really think if they haven't done it, and you're like, "You know what I got to lose?" Going, "You know what? Have you ever thought of just going to talk to someone?" What could it hurt? Because 'Cause they're not gonna come out of their shell anyway. Might as well say, why don't you go be in less pain, even if I'm gonna go let you go and go somewhere else." But anyway, that's what's coming in for you. Right, and then Links Lee, you are up. Messages from your future spouse. All right, you got the Page of Pentacles coming in here. I like this because the Page of Pentacles is this energy. It's like the card number 11 in the Pentacles. It's above and beyond, and it's funny that your future spouse is going, "You know what? I know you." It's not like you have high expectations or anything, but it's like they're saying, "I'm gonna blow your mind on how full your life is gonna feel when we get married and the life that we're gonna live." I feel like they're saying, "Yeah, you've got some high hopes and some dreams," but he's like, "I'm gonna make your dreams, come true and more." Just the 10 of Pentacles is like a full life and partnership, and you got the children, the dog, and the home, and the palace, and all this stuff, and the Page is a step beyond that, and, I feel like they're saying, you think I feel like security is important for you, and they're like, "You have no idea. You're gonna be good." I like that. What a great message coming from your future spouse. It's like they're tooting their horn a little bit, but they're also doing it so that you can know that you're gonna be well taken care of, um, have a very secure, outside world. So, I like it. Boom, I like it. That's what they have for you, Linksley. So many blessings to you. And then Pinky, you wanna know what to expect in June. You got the Page of Wands coming in. So there is this heightened excitement, this passion, this energy that's coming in that's taking you to a different level, and I just feel like there's something that's gonna be happening that's gonna be triggering, new excitement, new energy to head towards something. And I feel like it's building upon something that's already happening in your life. And it's an enhancement, it's, amplification of whatever that's coming in, and it's a good thing, it's not anything that's, horrible or anything. It's a good thing, whatever this is that's happening. Whether it's like you have a hobby and then you expand it to do even further, or job, you get excited about the job, or a relationship, something going to another level, in June, and it feels very, you just feel very stoked about it, very energized about it. So I like it. So it's a big month. I feel like it's going to be, you know, that's the highlight of it, of your month of June. But I feel like it's so much that whatever it is, it requires expansiveness, and so it takes up a lot of your energy and time in a positive way. So I like it. That's what's coming in, Pinky. Feels very positive. So many blessings to you. Right. And then we have a new three. You want future self's guidance here. So you got the Ace of Cups. All these aces and pages. Definitely a start of a new self-love. Here is you, the chalice, you fill up and overflow out to the world. And I just feel like this is your future self saying, this is the answer to every question. They're giving you the key, the hint. Unconditional love that you find from within, from above, where you fill up and overflow. That's the answer to every question in your entire life. It's the whole purpose. It's this birthing of realizing who you are and how loved you are, and that you are made of love, and that you're filling up and overflowing this love to the world. They're like, that's the answer to every question. It solves everything. And it's like, what? Yeah. And so they're giving that to you just to let you know if you know, it's one of the things where, in my life when really begin to realize about the love from the other side, and that's, what we're hungering for. People would try to engage into arguments and stuff and get your opinion on things, and because they wanted to argue, and people would go, "Well, what do you think about, gun rights or whatever?" And I'd be like, "You know what? I'm not sure. Right now I'm focusing on finding unconditional love, and once I find that, then I'll go on to the next thing." But I can't imagine what more there could be in that. What do you say to that? Okay. You know? And that I feel like is like what your future self is giving you is this. Here's the answer to everything. So I like it. Right. So that's what they have for you in news three. So many blessings to you. Right. And then MMC, excuse me, want to know, when will you meet a romantic partner? Well, you got the hermit card in here, which is about you being by yourself and spending some time with yourself and connecting with the higher realms, and they'll guide you on your path here. And that just tells me that, you do have, I don't feel like that's saying, no, you're not going to have a romantic partner. What I feel is they're telling you that you're going to meet someone, but there's a range, right? And the more you turn inward and upward and raise your love vibration, the faster it draws them in here. And so divine timing is ranges. There's very few events that have like an exact time. Like birth is usually an exact time because we have all the planets. We know the astrology that when I pick someone, all of that comes with it and all the possibilities. So I choose an exact time, place, and all that to be born. But everything else, even death is like a as soon as I could die, the latest I could die and pass and go back to the other side. And our choices determine what things come in and how things come into our lives. And so I like this for you because there's this, nudge for you to turn inward and upward, and that'll help speed things up. So the more you look at your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that don't serve you anymore, what are the fears you have around a romantic partner, what thoughts and beliefs, what emotions, what energy, what physical actions, all of those things that we do. If I'm focusing on missing and wanting and all of that, it draws it out because I'm telling the universe I really enjoy wanting, not having, but wanting romantic partner. But when you start to have to gratitude, even if you make a list of all your romantic partners and go, what are the things I loved about them? What are the things that I'm grateful for about them? That tells the universe you're grateful for romantic partners, and they'll bring in that then. Otherwise, they'll just continue to push them further away. So I like this enlightenment and this awareness that they're bringing in there for you. So that's what they have for you, MMC. So many blessings. And then Kritika Sayani, will Anavesh call you for clear communication about your connection? Let's take a look here. Oops. They had me reshuffle cards. All right. So we've got the Two of Wands coming in here, which is really there's a possibility could go either way here. When we get the Two of Wands, it's kind of like we were just talking about with this Hermit card, where when I focus on that I'm missing it, that I'm wanting it, that I fear something around it, that I hate something around something, I grow that, the missingness, the wantingness, but not the gettingness, right? And I feel like if you do want to have communication and connection, that instead of focus on what's not working well and what's not happening, what you're missing, focus on the gratitude around what communication and clarity you did have with them already, and with anyone else and anything else. And the more you focus on the higher vibrational gratitude for those things, then that is what helps the possibilities. It's a two-way street, but you can make it an easier street and attract it more to you by raising your vibration than if you're lower vibration, you're pulling it or, rejecting it away. But if, you hold your world in your own hands, like the card, and that allows you to make those choices. So I feel like it could go either way. I feel like there's possibilities. Things haven't been decided yet. So you can do your part to put out the energy to be have it draw to you instead of pushing it away. Right? So that's what they have for you, Kritika Sayani. So many blessings to you. And then Cutie, you are up. How will your future spouse be? All right. So all right. So we got the Knight of Swords coming in. It is someone who does like pursuing information. They love to communicate, which is good, right? We like someone who actually talks to us. But there are very much this person who is a perpetual student who searches, wants information, wants to see things differently, see things from a higher perspective, grow knowledge, wisdom, um, the smarts. So they really are in this quest for that. And right now, I feel like they could even be actually enrolled in school and going to school, learning either getting like their master's or it just feels like higher education, but they're always learning and always growing too. I feel like a little nudge and a little bit towards like, how a physician has to stay up on new things coming in. They have to have a certain amount of, I don't know if they probably have to have a certain amount of credits of um, higher education. Um, what we used to call it? Like in insurance world, you have to have a certain amount of credits of hours of additional learning. Can't believe it now, which is good that I can't think of it anymore. It means I've really purged that out of my brain. But it is the continuing ed. Okay, CE, continuing education. So I feel like there's that kind of energy, whatever job or career they're in requires continuing education. So um, that's what I feel for you right now, cutie. So many blessings to you. And then Goldie, you are up. So Aquarius's message for you. All right. You know, this Aquarius, we talk about him a little bit, don't we? But there's this energy with the Judgment card. It's their higher self calling them to this higher purpose. And they are just, I feel like the Aquarius's message to you is like, I try and don't intentionally ignore you or am distracted, but I've got my life purpose that, you know, it's like a bucket where they sorry, fighting a yawn there. They're like, yeah, and that's it. The yawning of the world as it is and everything else. They've got this higher thing that I want to accomplish, and they put the entire world in a bucket. Everyone's in the bucket, and it's about humanity, and they just have this humanitarian type of purpose that they feel that they have, and they're like, I try not to ignore you or to put you in the bucket with everyone else, but that's my personality. Everyone is I love everyone in the world is my responsibility, and I'm wanting to change the world. And I feel like this is what they're really focused on here with all this that higher self up here having the trumpet, having them being called forward. So they're making a lot of adjustments in their life. Like I said, this yawning in their life. They're just like, I'm ready to release all that. And I want this other thing. And so they're going through a huge transition. So I feel like their message to you is like, it's not personal. I got this. I'm focused on this. And so that's the message for you there. And I know, it's you have to get used to that if you are interested in being with an Aquarius sun. Every Aquarius is a little different, but their CEO is their sun sign. So they do have this tendency to compartmentalize emotions and see the world as a brotherhood and sisterhood. And they're like, oh, that's right, I do have someone that I treat special and different. But they're in this huge transformational type of energy. So hopefully that makes sense, Goldie. That's what's coming in for you. So many blessings to you. And then, oh my God is up next. I always say it that way. I love it. And you wanted a love reading. So Yeah, the strength card coming in here. I feel like the regarding love right now, it's all about the love story between you and your higher self. Because here is your human self. Yeah, your human self, and the infinity symbol here. This is your higher self, the maiden, and the journey of the strength card is that our human is taught look for love out here, love out here, and then we got disappointed because it's not fulfilling for very long, if at all. We end up turning inward and upward and finding the love we're looking for, and then we fill up. And um, we can't love others or receive love from others more than to the extent we love ourselves. So as we expand this, it also expands our ability to give and receive to the outside world. So it's a win-win-win-win. Um, but it's important for that. Right now, we're reading this in our Praying Mantis group, which is The Path to Love by Deepak Chopra. I really highly encourage this book and being nudged to tell you about it. And you can get it really cheap at a used bookstore, or if you have a library, I'm sure they probably might have that too. So you might even be able to look at it for free, or might even have a friend that has it. But it is this important journey for you to see that it's the love that you're looking for is not out there, it's up here. And then once you find that love, the love on the outside world is just above and beyond extra. So this love changes from something that's falling short constantly in the outside world to something that's above and beyond extra. And you're not so, oh my God, I gotta find it out here. I'm hangry. My heart is hungry, angry for love. And it's like, well, we find the what we're looking for in here, not out here. And I feel like it's important for that because it does transform how you look at relationships and love, what you expect from it, how disappointed you are in it in the past, but how you won't be in the future. So I like that for you. Hopefully that resonates for you. Oh my God. But that's what they have right now for you. So many blessings to you. And then Shiv Shakti, one of the rest of the month's energy. Yeah, you got the Three of Wands, which is about a change of direction, a switching up, moving off in a direction that you had not anticipated before, sparked by new information, new clarity coming in your life, where you're wanting to make a significant-ish, switch to something else, whether it's relationship or job, education, something where you've been on this road for a long time and you're just like, I having a yawning feeling coming up again. It's like, I'm just kind of tired of the path that I'm on and I'm ready for something new, something different. And I do feel like you are sparked to go a different direction than you have had in the past. So I really like that for you. Yeah, be open minded, allow yourself the flexibility of changing your mind. And yeah, this Three of Pentacles energy, along with this Three of Wands, which is about being true to your authentic self and not being afraid of, you know, letting down someone or punishment from someone else. It's really about let me go be and do what I want to do. And people could choose to be happy for you, or they can choose to be jealous or mad or upset. But you can't control any of it. So I really feel like don't be afraid to make a change. Be you, be true to your path, not anyone else's. All right. So that's what I feel is coming in for you, Sheev. So many blessings to you. Right. And then Swaroop Bobby, you are up next. And you want to know any new love coming in this month? All right. Well, the possibilities are high with the Nine of Cups. That's emotional dreams come true. Woohoo! So I feel like that there is a great possibility for this. The speed at which it comes in, of course, is the speed at which you are investing, finding your unconditional love from the inside. I just mentioned a great book. Since we're talking about love, The Path to Love is a huge one that will help bring clarity, and it helps remove blocks. It helps draw in this love that we're looking for rather than be pushing and resisting against it. But the nine is the hermit's journey, and finding the inner love here is a big piece of that. So I do feel like you could have love this month, meet your soul partner, like someone that you'll be with the rest of your life in this lifetime. But it requires that must be looking inward and upward and finding the true love of your life, your higher self and your self-love, and that allows this feeling and this fullness, and for you to draw in something that's higher vibrational instead of lower vibrational. Because when we do what we've always done, we get what we always got. We're ready to move beyond that and not have that anymore, right? And so when we turn inward and upward, question our thoughts and beliefs around love and our emotions around love, our choices around love, we fill up, we overflow. It brings a whole new abundance to our outside world because we're filled from in here, not from out here. And that's so fickle and unstable that when we turn inward, we have this emotional stability and we open up, and what people give is above and beyond extra. And we're like, whoa, this place of gratitude and fullness. But I really feel like it's such an important time for you to find that self love and that self worth in huge ways on the inside. And that allows you this ability for this month to meet and find love. Um, Otherwise, it just gets pushed off. There's a range of, I feel like it's destined. I feel like there is something, is going to come to you at one point or another. It's just a matter of timing. And the more we focus on raising our love vibration, the faster it comes in. Otherwise, just kind of draws out, right? So that is what they have. So many blessings to you, Swaroop. And then Anju 777. You want to know your next long-term partner. How will they be? Well, look at this. Two of Cups. So you definitely have one in the mix here with getting the Two of Cups card, which is important relationships and partnerships. Um, I feel like it's interesting, like I would say like best friends sleeping over, which is a great thing. I was talking to someone earlier today around that, and this is what they're bringing back because it's like, you know, we meet someone or we've been friends with someone for a long time and it hasn't gone romantic way yet, but it's like you're just so compatible and it's so fun. You do things together and people are like, "Are you guys dating?" You're like, "No, no, we're not." And they're just, they're a close friend of mine. And then you both start thinking, why haven't we dated? And you're like, well, we didn't want to mess it up. It's that kind of energy around it. But you're like, it's just you just keep getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer, where it just happens. And you're not even, it's almost like it just feels like a natural step. It's like you're getting so close and so close and so close that sooner, you're holding hands, and then you're just, taking everything to new levels. That's the kind of energy I feel is coming in here, if that resonates with you there. So that's what's coming in on Jew. I like it. Many blessings to you. Right. And then Nelia Maderos, hello, hello. So where do you see, let's say, when do we see you leaving your workplace? In a year or two? Within a year, with the Ace of Swords, meaning the one coming in here. So, and I do feel here with the Ace of Swords, you're actually leaving. I don't know if you're going to be going to school or if you're thinking of going to school for something, but this is about clarity of direction, clarity of what you're looking for. And I like this. It's a change. It's outside the box. It's something different. It's something that you would have never thought you would go for because you just didn't feel you were experienced or had it. But you either go and start going to school for something, or it's outside the box and it's something that is brand new to you. So I like it for you. It feels powerful. but I do feel like it is within 1 year because of the ace that's coming in there. So I like it. That's what they have for you, Nelia. So many blessings to you. And then Happy Pill, good to see you too. Messages for your um for your highest good. Absolutely. Let's take a look here. So you've got the high priestess. The high priestess is she's all about stepping back, like stepping out of the chaos, going into her high priestess temple, connecting to the higher world, going behind the veil, behind the scenes, diving deep into the emotions, revealing the unknown and the hidden that's coming in here. So it's important. It's not necessarily, it's like a hermit card in a way where it's making sure you're taking your time alone to do reflective work, to journal, to question, to really dive into deep and unknown things about yourself, about life, about your spirituality, the other world. Just a lot of different, digging into things, but it's about you definitely pocketing yourself away at times to search and look into those things. So I feel like this is an important piece. Spirit is your friend, your whole spiritual posse is there for you. And, you know, before we come down here, of course, we give them what I call a honey-do list, which is the things that we want to experience, and they're always working on that. But of our own free will, we can also ask them for things, answers and signs and whatever. They will give them to us. And I feel like that's an important thing for you to know right now is that they're behind you going, and they'll do that by repeating numbers, synchronicities, things in the outside world going, we're here. Just if you need us, we're here. They won't meddle in your life unless you ask them, um, uh, to do so. So I like that. So that's the message they have for you right now. Happy pill. So many blessings to you. Right. And then great courts, almighty great courts, you are up. You want to know what will your life be like in the city? Short-lived. I'm just kidding. The Tower card is a lot of sudden change, a lot of sudden movement, um, things being removed out of your way. It's of course much more fast-paced, and there's a lot of sudden things, sudden things, sudden things. Just feels like that's the kind of energy that you experience is like fast movement of stuff, things changing, things changing, things changing. And it takes getting used to compared to a very slow moving, little town or something, if that's where you're coming from, and you're just like, buckle up, because wow, there's a lot of movement that happens when you're in the city. Just a lot of change, a lot of switching up of stuff. But I feel like you're ready for it. You've been kind of bored being where you were at, and I feel like you're ready for some earthquakes. You're not literal ones, and ready for like these lightning bolts to hit to change stuff. So yeah, you'll adapt well with all that. I think you're ready for it. So that's one piece that they want you to know. So many blessings to you. And then Julie, you were up. You want a June reading. You got the Queen of Wands. So it is a month of time to take action, time to move forward. With this black cat and the Queen of Wands energy too. If you're unsure of what to do or where to go, and you feel like you're at in a fork in a road where there's all these choices to make and all these different possibilities, this is about um, asking of spirit, asking him to show you, ask him to clarify, and you can do it. It's not cheating. Because they're going to tell you what's for your highest good and your highest experience, and they're there, but they won't meddle in that and just tell you things unless you ask. And then they'll check in with your higher self, and then if your higher self is like, yeah, they can know that, that's not going to ruin my surprise for myself, because our higher self likes putting some surprises out there because I like the adventure and the scavenger hunt. A lot of clarity, a lot of movement that comes in here for you in the month of June. So that's what they have for you, Julie. So many blessings to you. And then Minahil, you're up. What will your future career be? Who knows? Yeah, the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is this card of clearing away our own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that have deceived us and cheated us out of opportunities. The message that comes in here is like there is not a fixed career for you in this lifetime that you have to be. Like you're not supposed to be a doctor, supposed to be a doctor and save these lives. It's like the journey that you're on, that your soul wants, can be done in so many different ways. It's like asking, how do you uniquely want to share the unconditional love in your heart with the world? And so they're saying, yeah, what will your future career be? There's no wrong choice. It's up to you. You get to decide how you want to express all that. So there's not like a lot of our lives is not like this whoosh. There's we come down here for this beautiful plane of possibilities and twists and turns and different things, and it's more like a scavenger hunt, and we're trying to discover what our career is and what's my life purpose. There's a lot of great materials out there. There's this great one. Gotta put those over here. Discover Your Dharma, Discover Your Life Purpose by Sahara Rose. She has a website, iamsahararose.com. And there's some quizzes out there under the life purpose and under the Ayurveda, which is, it talks about your Dharma archetype and your dosha energy quiz. Shows you different things and it can give you some guidance on those. And if you're interested in the book after looking at our website, that's available on there too. I'm not affiliated with it, but I highly recommend her book. That one, it's really helps clarify things for how you want to express your life purpose, what sparks you in your life, different things like that. So, but your future career is totally up to you, on what you want to do and how you want to do it. There's not like a fixed thing for you in this lifetime, that you must be this for per your, what you wanted to do when you came down here. You're kind of wide open to do whatever you're wanting to do to experience and express what's in your heart with the world. So I know, hopefully that helps a little bit, but that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. All right. And then Jean XO, hello, hello. And you said you want to ask why the Virgo ignored you and greeted you 3 nights ago. Underlying energies. Well, the underlying energies are the Four of Pentacles. And yeah, that with this Six of Cups, there's this stability with this Four of Pentacles on the bottom. And the Six of Cups is children and child and home. And normally the Six of Cups is like my past life connections, but I don't feel that very strong in this moment with this, because we're asking a different kind of looking here. And the Six of Cups is like someone returning from their past, and I just feel like they're very distracted by that in general. And um I just feel like there's some, I want to say drama, but it is drama that they're experiencing. It just feels, because it's so dramatic, it's so distracting. They just are um, in a different place that's here, you know. And then there's this, we always have the reason why the human is doing something, why the human is acting a certain way, within themselves, but there's always a higher reason, right? The one behind the scenes, below the surface, And it is to show you this, to have you ask yourself, why do I ignore myself when I greet myself? And it seems kind of a weird question to ask, but when my inner me or my higher self is wanting to connect, why do I ignore it? Why am I ignoring it? Why am I putting it off? Are you being drawn to go meditate? Are you being drawn to journal? Are you being drawn it? And you're like, nah, nah, it's okay. Or pretending I didn't hear that, But I feel like it's an important thing for you to look at. How are you, doing those things towards yourself? I just feel like there's that type of energy coming in here. So hopefully that helps. But that's what's coming in. So many blessings to you, Jean. Right. And then Samyarel, hello, hello. I am doing good. I hope you're doing good. You'd like a career message. When might you get a job offer? Do you see an offer related to tech field that you're getting into? All right, let's take a look here. Wow. Dun, dun, dun. 10 of Pentacles, one of the most abundant cards out of them all. So I do feel like it's coming here very soon with the 10 of Pentacles. Your life is full. I feel like it's, whatever almost feels like an expanded, like, wow, dream come true. I just feel like my life is full, and abundant, and so that does feel like, you get a good job offer because the 10 of Pentacles is about a lot of, good money. And I feel like it is again, whatever this dream is that you're looking for. So if it's the tech field that you're looking to get into, this 10 of Pentacles is like, yes, it's abundant, it's full, it's unfolding. And I just feel like that's the overall energies here. It's a very powerful card. So we like that. Yeah, I think that's all they have. So yay, very soon, very, very soon. Um, with the 10 of Pentacles. So very cool. Right, so that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. And then me, not me, but ME, that's the username. You are up next. Good afternoon to you. A love reading, absolutely. Let's take a look here. So, for your love reading, you have the Page of Swords. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets. It's also about new communication. But I feel like before new communication comes in around love, that this Page of Swords has to do with this change of mindset, seeing things from a different perspective, cutting away these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that are limiting, that have to do with fear around love. And it's questioning those things and cutting them away. And as you do, then you're able to see clarity around what you truly want. And, because when we have a lot of expectations around love on ourselves, on another person, on a situation, how we're supposed to meet, different things like that, it really just sucks the life out of a relationship. It just makes it feel so restrictive. It makes it feel so heavy. And this is about lightness and lighting it up and clearing away all this stuff and going, you know what? Um, when we kind of give it to the creator to go, I'm going to give it to you. You can bring me the perfect person in the perfect timing in the perfect way. And I feel like there's this necessity for that. Otherwise, it will draw in lower vibrational things, get what we normally have got. No, you know. So I do like this clarity of energy that's coming in here for you. So hopefully that helps. That's comes first, and then new communication comes in to your life after that. All right. So many blessings to you, me. And then Alice, you want to know, how is Harris thinking or feeling towards you? Does he think about you often? All right, let's cover this up. Got the World card coming in here, which is about the ending of old cycles, the beginning of new adventures. I don't feel like he has the capacity to think and feel. Not that extreme. But anyone else besides himself right now, this is a huge transformation. I mean, it's a significant ending and new beginning in their lives where I feel like they're so consumed with change and change and change and change going on in their lives that they're just looking for this new adventure. They're looking for how things open up and move in their life. They're not looking for anything that would bring with it supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts, with that coming in there. It feels like they're really striving for this freedom. I just gotta be me. I just gotta be me. And I just feel like they grew up in a kind of a household with a lot of people, a lot of expectations, a lot of blah blah blah, a lot of blah blah blah, and contradictory. And they're just like, oh my gosh, I just don't want to do this anymore. And this is that freedom. I feel like they're just like, I'm gonna be me and go do what I want to do. And so I don't feel like they have a lot of specific thinking and feelings toward anyone or about people outside of like, I remember when we had this interaction and this is how it made me feel. This is what was going on with me. It's my me. That's coming in with all of this. So hopefully that makes sense, Alice. That's what's coming in for right now. So many blessings to you. Right. And then Infinity, you wanted a general reading, and thank you for your donation earlier too. You got the Three of Cups, which is joy, celebration, gatherings of your tribe kind of energy that's coming in here too. So I do feel like, I don't know, it just was part of a love reading before where you're going to be meeting a group of people first, like two others, where there's three of you, three peas in a pod. They're these lifelong besties. If you don't have them yet, then this is who's coming in. And if they are in your life, then it's about reigniting that joy and celebration together and allowing yourselves to share and to keep each other accountable of not settling for what you were, you know what you want, and it's like, well, I don't know. But I feel like there's the calling out of things too, because I feel like they will tell you, well, maybe you're too restrictive. It's okay to open up. And I like the accountability of the, because you're doing it all out of love and support of one another. But I do definitely feel like there's this tribe coming in that is, like I said, it's like two sisters or two brothers, whoever, who have been with you your entire life. So I like that. Right. So that's what they have for you right now, Infinity. So many blessings to you. And then Kritika Malhotra. Hi. So you want to know, what does Arnav want? I'm just going to take a sip while I'm reading here. Let's take a look here. What does he want? Justice, I say, justice. The justice card is balance. The Ace of Swords is communication, but they just want balanced communication, and I feel like they're kind of, here and there, here and there, you know, forward and backward, forward and backward. I just feel like there's on one, yeah, I mean, literally on one hand, I want communication. The other hand, I'm trying to balance things as well. So I just don't feel like they know what they want, but you know, um, I just don't feel, not that they're wishy-washy, but it's just like this, the balancing scales keep on going back and this way, but they're really showing to me they go this way. Like they'll move towards you and move back away and move towards you, back away, move towards you, back away. And it just feels like, if you ever see someone like walking in a store and they're walking toward one aisle and like, oh, and then they walk, oh, and then they walk. It's like, um, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm wanting, and I keep on changing my mind. Um, so I don't feel like they know what they want. And like I said, on one hand, they want new communication, but the other hand, they want to balance everything out, and they're kind of like wishy-washy with it too. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's nice that they're liking your stories and one of your pictures, but I just don't feel like they have the capacity to give you what you're wanting, right? And if they gave you something that you'd be like excited about it, but then you'd be like, but that's it. You brought me one leaf for my salad. I was expecting the rest of the stuff for my salad. Oh, no, no, just the leaf. You're like, here, you can give it to a rabbit. I don't need that. So I kind of feel like it's time to just let go of that one, if that makes sense. I know, I know. All right, many blessings. Hang in there. All right, VD Jalan, hello, hello. So, what message do you need to hear regarding your career for the month of May? All right, you've been putting a lot of work with that 10 of wands, but it's time to readjust where you're investing your energy at work. The urgent things that are not important can go away. Just being really paying close attention to where you invest in your energy around work and career and readjust it. The stuff, again, there's things that are truly important and urgent, those get number one priority. The urgent things that are not important get lower priority and maybe even no energy at all. Those are like and if I feel like it, a could do list that's not there. And it's about evaluating and making the best use of your energy because there's only so much that you can do, but there's all these demands that are happening that are like, but they're urgent, but they're not important. And unimportant, urgent things, I don't have to invest energy in. So this is the 10 of wands. It's like an inventory of where you're investing your energy and really getting clear about what it is you want to do and where you want to invest it. So that's what's coming in there. All right. So that's what they have for you, VD. So many blessings to you. All right, let me take a quick inventory of where we're at here. All right. So that one is done. Let's look at these here. All right. So I've got just about 6 left, so hang in there. And next we have Yanvi Gavandi 27. What is coming towards you? Right? You got the devil. The devil is headed towards you, which is all right. Oops. Some nakedness on you. Let's just cover those up. But you got there is this this is all about clarity and shaking and rattling of your cage, which is all right. It's Saturn Capricorn energy, and Saturn's the taskmaster. They've given you these tasks of looking at your life and challenging your thoughts and beliefs that have been held for a long time. If you do that, you do get the reward that comes after it. One thing that comes automatically with it is freedom. It's like a gift with purchase. That it's us becoming aware of these chains that we have around our neck and that are holding us and binding us in this cage we have ourselves in. But then we also realize I can just take that right off my head and, oh, the cage door's not even locked. It's not even completely closed. It's ajar. I can just step out of it. And it's happening on purpose here for you so that you can find that clarity and find that freedom, find that release. These blocks that are keeping you from moving forward and moving towards something. And it's great for you because it is a time of freshness and opening and allowing yourself this change, this movement that's comes in. So I feel like that's the important thing I want you to know is just like all of this is happening on purpose for you so that you know why it's happening. It's not being done to you, it's happening for you for the release. Okay. So that's what they have for you right now. Many blessings to you. Then Jazz, you are up. You would like to hear if your spirit guides any messages for you always. Yeah, King of Wands. King of Wands this is like you stepping into your power, connection to your higher self. The King of Wands, very much fire energy. It's like the emperor, where it's an encouragement for you to see things from this higher perspective, see things from your spiritual self. What is it that I want? And some decisions to be made. Like, I know that this is what I want to achieve, and here's the steps I want to do to try to get to it too. And so there is this uh clarity, there is this action, there is this formation of plans and taking action towards it, and the abundance that comes with it because you're able to super focus and get your energy. It's just a matter of, I feel like, deciding. You have decisions to make, and there's no wrong decision. Like that's an important message for you. There's no wrong decision. Oh, but what if, what if, what if? They're like from the spiritual side, everything is just a different choice with the different experiences that come with those choices. There's not better or worse, right or wrong. There's just different. And so when you release yourself from the fear of making a wrong choice, making a wrong decision, you're like, you know what? I know I made the best decision with the information I had at the time, and that's the best. That's the best we can do. And then if you change your mind later, you can. That's what's great is you're not a tree planted permanently somewhere. You can uproot and walk and do whatever you want and change things when you want too. And I just feel like it's a time for you to step into your power is what the message from your spirit guides is. So hopefully that resonates for you. That's what they have for you right now. And then Luminous, you are up. What are Peter's feelings and next actions towards you? Well, their thoughts are changing. Maybe they're more of an air sign than maybe a water sign because they have thoughts about you. Emotions are secondary, but there is movement from choppy waters to calmer waters. So their emotions are switching from something feeling more off balance and shaky to something more solid, something more smooth coming in here too. Six of Swords is action, is movement, is communication too. So I feel like they will reach out to you and communicate with you. But I just feel like it's at a slow pace because it's not a speedboat they're showing me. Someone like exactly with the little stick moving across. It's very slow, it's very methodical. I just feel like this is their kind of tendency to be really organized, really, um, let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? Because it's like relegated, like things have to happen in an exact way for him. So I do feel like there's action, but it's like they feel like they have to go A to Z and then A B B C C, and you're like, "Can't you just, like, do that?" And they're like, "No, it must be in order exactly this." So they're very regimented, is the word I was looking for, not relegated, but hopefully that makes sense. So I feel like it will be, but I feel like it's slow, and it'll be communication that they'll be reaching out for you here. The 6 is standing out. And we're past the 6th, so maybe the 16th or the 26th or in June might be significant numbers for you there too. All right. So that's what they have for you, Luminous. Excuse me. Sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. Almost done though. Don't give up. So that's what they have, Luminous. And then Ashvin Rai, hello, hello. You need to know about your father's health. He needs heart surgery urgently. You're trying to arrange the funds. Will he be fine? And will you be able to arrange the funds? All right. Yeah, definitely. Our hearts go out to you. And of course, a disclaimer that, of course, I'm not a medical professional. So tarot's designed for entertainment purposes only. I have to say that here in the United States, and we'll pull a card here and find out for you here. We got the Ace of Wands. So that's a great card to have here. This is a positive movement and inspiration here. So I do feel that there will be positive changes that come from this. And that with the Ace of Wands, it's magical. So being aware of your energy, right? What will help you find solution? I know it's hard when you're going through it in the moment, but when we have fear, when we have missing or wantingness or something we're hating in our lives, if our energy is focused on all that, then that stuff grows. So my wantingness grows, not getting what I want. My missingness grows, not getting what I miss or feel is missing. If there's something I'm fearing, then I'm expanding it in my life. But if I focus on gratitude instead, I'm grateful for my father, that my father has perfect health and I'm grateful that I'm getting the funds. And when we're focusing on that gratitude and higher vibration and joy and laughter and peace, that's when things come in. Otherwise, we're actually working against spirit and repelling things away from us instead. So hopefully that helps there for you, Ashman. So hang in there, hang in there. If I win Mega Million tonight, we'll get in touch. But until then, um, just focus on gratitude towards Creator and Spirit for anything that you can, because it tells them that you enjoy being grateful for things, and that energy draws in other things for you. All right. So many blessings to you. Hang in there. If everyone wants to join me just right now in sending love out to both Ashbin and their family, and especially your father, just to do what they want to do, whatever your father's higher self is wanting for their lives. Right. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So, Spiritual Journey Tarot, you're up. So, what to expect in the next few weeks? All right. Well, you got the King of Swords coming in. So, there is a lot of clarity of mind, a lot of, um, I don't know, I just feel like this draw for knowledge and education and seeing things from this higher perspective, classes or school or learning, but a lot of that. There's a lot of communication, master of communication type of energy that comes in here too. So if you uh, are wanting to create, write something, communicate something, start something up, very well supported with this as well as anything education and training, and headed that direction too. Um, Seeing things from a different perspective, a lot of clarity coming in, cutting away old thoughts, old beliefs, old mindsets. I feel like there's a lot of that, you know, being brought up, a lot of that cutting away of fears. Why do I even care about that? It's like, let me just, what is at the root of this? What's at the very bottom of this? Let me just, move this away from where I'm at there. So, yeah, I feel like that's what's coming in there. Yeah, nothing else. So, a lot of, like I said, a lot of communication, a lot of knowledge, schooling, classes, learning, definitely there. Which it feels like it's very much mental. You're like, great, I don't wanna, you're gonna be mental for 2 weeks. Just a lot of thinking, a lot of working out things, a lot of decisions, but then also these decisions, a lot of it has to do around communication, around schooling and learning and growing in as far as mental, capacity. So, hopefully that makes sense, but that's what's coming in for you right now. So many blessings to you. And then lastly, for my last one for this session, we got HTTPS, additional messages from your team spirit. And if I missed anyone, my deepest apologies. I will be back in an hour and a half for my evening session, about a half hour or so. I will be putting out the announcement, and you can jump in and put your question earlier if you'd like. Otherwise, I will be back. So I'll be back tonight and tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time as well. All right. All right. So HTPS, you got the Magician card, which is all about that you have all the magic within you, right? All of those things on the table in front of you are showing the capacity you have in all four areas of your life, both physical, mental, let's say physical, mental, emotional, and energetic. And this is about you activating your energy and your focus. And what am I focusing my energy on? Whatever I focus on grows. Whatever I focus on grows. I'm manifesting every second. I'm putting energy into the collective of humanity every second. And there's like this awareness around it, just being clear on what I'm focusing on. Because whatever I focus on the most is what I'm drawing into my world and what I'm magnifying out to the world and what I'm adding into the collective of all of humanity upon the earth. So there is this, empowerment, this reminder of how powerful you are, and a little bit of a kudos about where you have been focusing your energy and how you've been cognizant and intentional with that. I like that for you too. But that's what's coming in. Yeah, they're just like stepping into your power, allowing yourself to be that conduit, bringing down that love energy and having it expressed through your heart in whatever unique way you want to share it with the world. It's it is this manifesting energy, this sharing energy that's coming in here. And I feel like it's being celebrated on what you have been doing, but also the energy is about to s- spike even higher in your life around this. And so it's like you're going to have this period of time where um, whatever you focus on, manifestation usually comes in this fast, but when for this next kind of 2-week period, I feel like it's things come very fast. And then if you change your direction, then things very much change that way too. So hopefully that makes sense. But that's what they have for you, HTTPS. So be aware because your manifestation energy is going to be really magnified during these next 2 weeks or 3 weeks from now until the end of May. All right, so that's what we have. All right. So thank you guys again so much for your patience and me getting to your readings. When I'm finished here, I'll take a moment and I'll type out all the names in order which the readings were completed. I'll post it and pin it. Um, and that'll be that. And then I'll be back, like I said, in about an hour and a half for this evening session. So until I see you guys again, remember every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things, our creator. And of course, I love you too. So until I see you guys again, much love to you. Hang in there, take care of yourselves, and enjoy the rest of your day or your night, wherever you may be in the world. And we'll see you soon. Much love.